The NBA 2K21 demo is out now, and in this episode, we're jumping right in. Plus, we look back at our best 2K TV moments of 2K20 and first looks at what's
the Mississippi River and the sky. And we've got time for a quick.
Well, after all the turmoil in New Orleans last season, there's fresh air in the big.
They are fun to watch, that's for sure, Dave. Thank you. As we approach the playoffs, let's now take a look at what is shaping up in the West. Taking a look at Sacramento. They're 10th in the conference, still looking to claim a spot for the playoffs. And, of course, the Pelicans tied right now.
And I think for New Orleans, they've had an interesting season for sure. They're competitive, they're feisty, but they're not a team that's going to dominate for long stretches.
I just think if you're on the other side, Greg, how much are you looking at that team and saying, we're scared of them? So not a lot of fear from the opposition and what they're bringing to the table. They're good, they compete, but do they have that extra gear? I'm not sure.
Now Sacramento starting five. Fox and Bogdanovic pair up at the 1 and the 2. Rashawn Holmes out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. And for the Pelicans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point. Here's Fox. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Bogdanovic, know what?
Well, they've been striving towards it for years now, and the Kings are finally one of the premier up-tempo teams.
Well, it works for them when you have a guy like De'Aaron Fox out there to blast off on any possession. You surround them with great shooters in Bogdanovic and Hield. Puts a lot of pressure on the defense on a nightly basis throughout the course of a regular season.
Sacramento with the ball. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Here's Ball. Bogdanovic grabs the miss. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Fox finds Holmes. It's Bjelica, and the rejection by Favors. And he's able to get it back. Holmes, good.
Well, nice job by Bjelica. Be patient. Look for teammates. He found one.
For New Orleans, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And here's Holiday. He's coming off a 37-point game against Sacramento.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
Now, Bogdanovic focused on scoring on the inside, and when he gets close to the basket, it looked like he was hungry to get to it.
Kept alive. Second chance shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And he makes the first. And at the end of the year, Brent, we've been seeing an uptick in play from some young lottery-bound teams.
Well, they're always excited about having opportunity to play loose and play free. The backside of that is you didn't play well enough to get into the playoffs.
Right.
So, you know, good coaching staffs with young teams that have potential, Kevin, will ask their teams to be spoilers. Like, embrace the idea of let's compete tonight against that team.
Make
they're
that your
the 4th
playoff.
seed. Yeah, let's go up against this.
Sure.
There are other teams that, quite frankly, just give up on the year. And some guys will have some big empty numbers to finish off the season. You got to temper your kind of eyeballs on those things.
Bjelica misses.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Holiday passes it to Williamson. New Orleans moving the ball around. And here's Ingram from the arc. The Pelicans get another chance here. That one good for 2.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
And the pass to Bjelica. Now, here's Holmes. Tries again. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Favors got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Williamson. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Hield the pass to Holmes. Back to Hield. Fires it up. Gets to the corner and buries it.
And the spacing right there for Buddy Hield allows him to get that shot off. You just can't give him that kind of space or he's going to hurt you.
Now here is Holiday. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Fox kicks to Hield. Inside. Pass to Holmes. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, Kevin. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Ball with it. Now guarded by Fox. Here's Favors. Ball dishes to Favors. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. Hits the jumper in space.
And you cannot give Ingram even an inch of airspace. He's ready to let it go if he gets it.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Hield kicks to Holmes. Favors brings the double. Now here's Fox. Defense right on him, and he gets it to go.
Attacking is one thing, Kevin, but body control another, and Harrison Barnes showing you that on that play.
And that one's good. Williamson. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Fox, he knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we?
On his first quarter of play, we've seen plenty of offense so far. Kings lead by 1. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching from the Kings, guys.
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Pelican 5 right now. J.J. Redick is out there with Jackson, and it's Hayes in at the 5.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pass to Redick. Here's Hart, covered by Hield. Hayes the pass to Redick. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Redick's got his first 3 points of the game.
You can't let J.J. Redick get hot from there, and he usually starts the game that way, so this could be a long night.
Down low. Giles kicks to Hield. And the 3 off target. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for New Orleans. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Kings. That one was played in Sacramento. Redick can't get that one to fall.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
And perimeter shooting never more valuable. And that's been J.J. Redick's M.O. all along. An elite marksman who can hit from anywhere.
Hart kicks to Jackson. Dishes it to Hayes. Pass to Melly. Len grabs the board. And in today's game, if you don't have floor spacing, your offense is going to struggle.
They call it gravity, the ability of outside shooters to attract defensive attention. Redick, one of those you don't leave for a moment.
Is it getting cold in here, Kevin? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Joseph. And it's Melly with the rebound. Pelicans trail by 4. Hart kicks to Hayes. 3-pointer. The shot, no good. And the Kings going the other way now.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And it's Giles missing. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Melly passes to Redick. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Jackson misses.
didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
New Orleans making a switch here. Okafor's checked in, and then for Sacramento, Parker comes in for Alex Len, and it's Bogdanovic in for Hield. Okafor, the pass to Redick. Here's Melly. Now Jackson. He's covered by Bazemore. Jackson kicks to Redick. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Redick's got 6 in the quarter. Floats one up. Joseph, that's good.
You saw he altered his release, allowing him to get around his defender and then laid it in.
To the inside. The pass to Jackson. Outside for Redick. From deep three-point range. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them. And that one's good. Parker.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Parker with the steal. He lobs it up. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Fast break. Here we go. And it's Melly missing.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Joseph finds Bogdanovic. And here is Parker. Clock at 6. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The drive by Jackson. Off with the layup.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Pass to Melly. Back to Redick. From deep. They grab their own miss.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's Sacramento leading by 5. It's time now.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Harrison, shots definitely falling in the first half.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period. And that'll do.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
On the court right now for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovic pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nemanja Bjelica, and it's Holmes in at the center. Bjelica passes to Barnes. Kicks it out to Bogdanovic. Holmes with it, out guarded by Ingram, taken away by Holiday. Here's the break. Here's Favors, banked in off the glass. Favors has got 5.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play. What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
And even though he stands 6'10", Holmes plays taller than that.
He does, mostly, Kevin, because of that length. I mean, he stretches out and uses that quick jump and can block some shots and deter a few guys from trying to do some things offensively.
Fox kicks to Holmes, and Holmes throws it down.
Well, Fox with the eyes and ears up that time. Good vision to facilitate.
To the right side. Fox against Ball. for three. Ingram knocks down the three ball. Ingram's got it all tied up now for New Orleans.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight things.
Bogdanovic passes to Holmes. Over in the corner, Barnes. Pass to Bielitsa. To the middle, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And it's time for a look at our rookie leaderboard to see which rookies have been the most dangerous scorers in the league over the last 10 games. Zion Williamson on top.
Showing flashes of just explosive scoring ability. When called upon, he can put buckets up in a hurry.
But they'll get another chance. Favors again. The Pelicans score.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Bogdanovic passes to Holmes. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one is on Holiday.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovic.
Hayes, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Then for the Kings, Lenz checked in for Bielitsa. And it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdanovic. You know, so many great dribblers, ball handlers in this league right now. Who's the best at shooting off the bounce?
Well, 3 prime candidates to do that, Kevin, exist at the point guard position. And I put James Harden in the point guard category with how much he has the ball. Harden, Kyrie, Steph Curry, 3 great names that are able to find their way to get the ball into the shooting pocket. No matter where they move, off the dribble, finding consistency. It's a really sought-after attribute in the players who are coming up now because of how impactful these guys have been.
It's good on the putback. Holmes got 14 points for the game.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Passes it to Ingram. Back to Ball. Shoots over Fox. And it's Ball that time on the assist from Ingram. Ingram's got 3 assists in the game. Barnes dishes to Len. The kick out to Barnes. Back to Len. 1:27 left to play in the third. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Pelicans leading by 3. Ball, the pass to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
How about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. From outside, off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Ball kicks to Ingram. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
Harrison Barnes very comfortable in that catch and shoot.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Ball. Sacramento grabs the miss. Holmes got rebound number 5 here tonight. On the wing, Barnes. Trying to find Fox. Gets it to him. To the paint. That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Hield.
A little tease there from Buddy Hield, showing his explosiveness. Undersized, but able to convert inside.
Ball finds Ingram. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Sinks the three-pointer.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement. And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Holmes, good. Holmes got 10 points here in the second half.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for the New Orleans Pelicans. They kept going to him again and again. And he delivered with a monster quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with head coach Alvin Gentry.
Yes, sir. We just got to come up and stop. Hey, listen.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Holiday at the 1 and Redick at the 2. Then there's Okafor, and it's Melly in at the power forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Fox passes to Parker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jahlil Okafor.
Parker playing for Coach K in college. He's got that pedigree as well as a great attitude.
And the Kings making a change here. Giles is checked in, and Parker drops them both.
Well, the new front office in New Orleans, led by David Griffin, opting to keep Alvin Gentry as a head coach. A great decision because the players that they brought in the trade for Anthony Davis are going to love to play at that fast pace. You add Zion Williamson to that mix, this team immediately becomes one of the more interesting and exciting young teams in the NBA.
And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Giles. And Holiday kicks to Redick. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. A shot off that time.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. New Orleans making a switch here. Favors is checked in, and the Kings also making a change. Bogdanovic is checked in. And Brent, a lot of times when a new head of basketball operations is hired, a new coach is coming up next.
Well, the continuity there is interesting because of the time that Alvin Gentry spent in Phoenix, and David Griffin was there with the Suns as well. And so that's going to help out this young core, that they know that there's a collective consciousness coming from both the coach and the front office for them to lay the foundation of what this new Pelican team is going to be all about.
Here's Favors, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Shooting for New Orleans, Derek.
First free throw is good. Barnes is checked in for the Kings. And so Favors nails both of them.
The culture shift it's been in Sacramento the last few years. Vlade Divac along with Peja Stojakovic, 2 of the legendary Sacramento Kings players, finding their footing and trying to put their stamp on this organization with some of the young talent that they've acquired.
And Brent, around the league, people are saying the Kings are one of the scarier teams on the rise.
Well, they drafted decently. They play a system that now is speaking to some of their young talent. They've had a nice blend. It's been a long time coming in Sacramento, but fans coming out to the new arena to support this new, young, hungry Kings group.
Don't leave it. Holiday open.
Back to Hart. Redick with the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Bogdanovic passes to Fox. Now, here's Bielitsa. The 15-footer. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Redick dishes to Holiday. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. Here's Favors. And a slam dunk by Favors.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Here's Holiday with the second effort, and the layup is up and in. And it's 13 points for Derek Favors.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Fox passes to Parker. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 5 assists in the game.
Now Parker taking it over right now. A capable shooter from any spot on the floor.
And there's the pass to Holiday. Now here's Redick. He's covered by Bielitsa. That 3 off the mark.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
And stolen by Redick. Here's Hart. Rebound by Bielitsa. Bielitsa's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the middle. It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Williamson is checked in for Okafor. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And Ball subbed in for J.J. Redick. And a change for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Parker. Bogdanovic left side. Back to Holmes. Over Ball. It's rebounded by New Orleans. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Ingram. Pass to Favors. Outside Holiday. Good on the triple. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
The quick look, no good that time. And Sacramento has possession. And Bielitsa kicks to Barnes. Bielitsa inside. Pass to Holmes. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
7 seconds left in the game. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Brewer, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. From deep three-point range, it falls. And it's a 10-point New Orleans lead.
And there's no shot that Moore doesn't think he can hit right there.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Brent Bailey, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Coming up next, from Golden One Centering. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. DA, it's all yours.
De'Aaron Fox talked about his mentality on the court. You put the ball in his hands, he says, I'm going to take over the game. It doesn't have to be scoring, just always attack.
A little intimidation factor, DA. Thanks. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for DeRozan.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Jakob Poeltl out there with DeRozan. Then there's Murray. Then there's Derek White. And it's Walker in at the 3. And for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovic pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Holmes in at the center position. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against the Mavericks.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
Here's Bogdanovic, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. It's Bielitsa. And Poeltl sends it back. An even 3-on-3 break. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. And it's White missing. For Sacramento, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game.
And you look at all the under-the-radar prospects that have found success with the Spurs. How do they keep hitting on all these players other teams have missed?
They do a great job with their player development. They also do a great job identifying players with great character. They have guys who work extremely hard. They have great coaching, and they teach. But more importantly, what they do, GA, they give you confidence. And that's where I think the Spurs separate from other organizations. High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
The pass to DeRozan. Murray outside. Back to DeRozan. Rebounded by Holmes. The Kings have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Pure hustle from Barnes in transition there. The way he runs the floor is a thing of beauty.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. White finds DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Stolen by Walker. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And it's White missing. The Kings trailing. It's Bielitsa, and he uses the glass on the layup. Bielitsa's got 6 points.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
White the pass to DeRozan. Off on the layup.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And Bielitsa kicks to Barnes. Pass to Bogdanovic. Back to Barnes. Shot clock at 6. And Bielitsa has it in the corner. Shoots over DeRozan. Bielitsa misses.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
And making his return from the ACL tear, DeJounte Murray, long, athletic, and young. He still has a very bright future.
Bielitsa with the bucket.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Spurs have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Murray outside. 55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Hits the three-point bomb.
The percentages from range aren't there yet for Murray, but his confidence never seems to waver.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Sacramento making some changes. Alex Lenz checked in for Rashawn Holmes, and Hield subbed in for Bogdanovic. Then for the Spurs, Rudy Gay's checked in for Lonnie Walker. Bryn Forbes comes in for White. Les Mills in for Murray. Now, here's Fox. He's coming off a 28-point game against New Orleans. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
First one falls for him. Sacramento making some changes. Giles comes in for Bielitsa, and it's Kent Bazemore in for Harrison Barnes. Then for the Spurs, Tyler Zeller comes in for Jakob Poeltl, and it's Bellinelli in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Mills with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. And Forbes kicks to Gay. Rebound by the Kings.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it. Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Hield the pass to Giles.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
And don't go away. We'll be right back. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching for the Kings, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Kent Bazemore is out there with Giles, and it's Len in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Now here's Joseph. Inside, wide open. And it's Len. That time on the assist from Joseph. Len's got the lead up to 5 now for the Kings. Here's Forbes. And he converts the layup. A smitty of recent players to enter the league. Which had rookie seasons that surprised you?
I think Donovan Mitchell, the way he came out of the gates. I knew Luka Doncic was good, but because I hadn't seen much film or seen him live, he surprised me. Trae Young, the way he's played from a small guard position, those are some of the guys that have surprised me. Some were high drive picks, and some were a little bit lower, but those are the 3.
And the Kings making a change here. Parker's checked in. Down low, tips it. The Kings shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. And Bazemore kicks to Hield. To the inside. Parker, it's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Here's a look at what's coming up now for the Sacramento Kings. On Sunday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And for that matchup against the Rockets, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
Here's Bazemore. Jabari Parker making his last shot. Here's Giles. Second shot opportunity. Zeller grabs the board. Spurs trail by 3. And here is Bellinelli. He's coming off a 16-point game against Dallas.
Yeah, and Bellinelli, very creative, has that ability to get into the heart of the defense.
Bazemore dishes to Parker. Got that one up quick. Parker's got his second bucket tonight.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And here's Mills from the arc. Good on the 3-point shot. Mills has got the game tied up here for the Spurs.
Aggressive with the dribble. Patty puts the D on his heels. Then with the stop and pop.
The 55th pick back in 2009. Those picks don't hit very often, but Greg Patty Mills now with a decade in the NBA.
6 foot nothing. And that may be generous. The Australian Mills, a dangerous pull-up shooter, and he does not back down.
Basket counts. Mills has got 5 now.
One of the best standstill shooters in the league. Mills getting better at scoring off the dribble.
Zeller grabs the board.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
The Kings have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Bazemore finds Parker. Lays it up off the glass. Parker's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's what you get from a vet like Bazemore, making the next pass.
Here is Forbes, and they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. The Spurs also changing it up. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli, and Murray subbed in for Patty Mills. Here's Giles. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Back to Joseph. Passes it to Giles. Zeller with the double team. 4 on the shot clock. Giles the pass to Barnes. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. It's getting late in the season. Let's see how the standings are out west. Take a look at the Kings. They would be at the golf course if the playoffs happened today, looking to make a final push. And checking out San Antonio, a couple spots below.
And checking out Sacramento, they had much bigger things in mind when the season started. They didn't think of themselves as a middle-of-the-road club, but right now, that's where they are.
I thought this might happen. Confidence can take you a long way, but you also have to have the talent to back it up.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Great scoring output from that second unit. Such a luxury to have that extra ammunition.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And the turnover again by Sacramento. And the Kings making a change here. Bogdanovic is checked in. Spurs also with the sub. Walker's checked in. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Fox against Murray. Glenn with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession. The Kings leading.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Post game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, DeMar DeRozan brought his A game early tonight. He had 10 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio? And that'll do it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Derek White is out there with Murray. And it's DeRozan. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. And it's Walker in at the 3, the small forward.
He smiles on these catch-and-shoot opportunities. Barnes very comfortable as a secondary scorer.
Nice shot by Poeltl.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Injuries pressing Derek White into a much bigger role in year 2. But you know what, Smitty? He rose to the occasion.
You know, I love him. He has great size at 6'4" for a point guard. Good instincts. He can shoot. He can create. I love his versatility.
Just 5 on the clock. Unloads from 9. Here's Holmes, and the Kings check on 2 more.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator, and that's one reason why his team is playing well.
Here's Walker. Kicks to Poeltl. All alone. And the Spurs scoring again. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end. Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple. Well, the first 9 seasons of DeMar DeRozan's career in Toronto, it had become home for him. Last season, the adversity of a trade has sent him to San Antonio.
And, Smitty, a real adjustment for DeRozan, leaving behind the only NBA team he had ever known after so long.
Yeah, he's been instrumental in taking the Raptors franchise to new heights. A lot of emotions. I think he understands he's going to grow from that experience.
San Antonio trailing here. Mills with it. 5 points in the game. Pass to DeRozan. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Bazemore, and he banks in the layup. And it's a 3-point Kings lead.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Parker's checked in for the Kings. Joseph comes in for Kent Bazemore. Spurs also with the sub. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Walker. Mills in the corner. Latrey. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Len comes in for Rashawn Holmes. And it's Buddy Hield in for Joseph.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Hield, the pass to Len. And Steve, some classic shoe brands making a return to the NBA with updated versions. Smitty, what was your sneaker of choice back in the day?
Kevin, that's funny. I started off with the pumps, the double pumps, and then I ended up with the shell-toe low top. And then now you see all the youngsters now wearing low tops. They used to tell me back in the day, low tops were not good for your ankles. But I didn't really jump that high, so I was okay. That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Kings moving the ball around. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Here's Gay, and finished off by Gay.
I like Rudy Gay on that play, being very aggressive and showing people how to get it done.
Fox kicks to Parker. 1:11 left in the 3rd quarter. And it's Len. That time on the assist by Parker. Lynn's got the lead up to 7 now for Sacramento. DeRozan with it. Guarded now by Barnes. DeRozan passes to Gay. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jabari Parker.
The guy who's always had the tools to get to the line more. Gay aggressive that time. Some players never recover from a torn Achilles. Rudy Gay has come back and as good as ever. Still one of the most productive small forwards we have in the league.
Giles checked in for the Kings. And San Antonio also making a switch. Murray's checked in, and then Gay with the dunk.
DeMar's a magnet for defensive attention. You see the overreaction leading to a wide open man.
Fox against Murray. Fox passes to Len. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. And it's 8 points for Alex Len.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pirtle, another shot. Nice touch on the bank shot.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
Heel dishes to Fox. Parker against DeRozan. Here's Giles, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. And Forbes has it in the corner. Gets it off, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. It's Sacramento up by 4. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Fox and Bogdanovic pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Giles, and it's Healed in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Here's Murray, and the layup's good off the glass.
A tough cover because Murray thrives in the pick and roll. He can beat you with the shot or the pass.
Fox goes in. Here's Giles. Gay with the defensive effort.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
That one goes in.
In the mid-range. Rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Here's Giles, and he slams it one-handed.
And that's one of Fox's strengths, trying to involve his teammates first. A really good passer who wants to play for his guys.
Spurs trail by 4. Outside, White. But they get it back. Gay outside. He kicks to White. 6 to shoot. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Pirtle's shot is off.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Fox passes to Giles. Bucket is good. Now it's a 6-point Kings lead.
This is basketball 101. This is the size mismatch you look to create.
Inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
What you love about Jakob Poeltl is his size. A 7-footer who plays hard on both ends of the floor.
And some changes here for the Kings. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Harry Giles. And it's Barnes in for Heel. Walker's checked in for the Spurs.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
It's Bielitsa. And Pirtle sends it back.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Poeltl. Wonderful timing right there.
Sacramento leading by 4. Shot by Bielitsa and nobody around. And it's off from 3-point range. And Murray's got the ball here for the Spurs. Here's Walker. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Walker's got his first basket.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
Bogdanovic passes to Bielitsa. Outside, Fox. Bielitsa inside. He's covered by Gay. Barnes against Walker. Over Barnes to tie it up. Pirtle dishes to Walker. Outside for Murray. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Kings have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Count it, good. And the Kings lead by 4.
The assist there from Barnes. Over the years, he's gotten better and better making decisions with the ball in his hands.
Murray the pass to Walker. Gay against Bielitsa. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Gay misses. The Kings have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Back to Bielitsa. There's the pass to Holmes. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Man, did they need those points, and I bet he's the guy that continues to go for it.
He will use his size, his skills, and his shooting ability to go get this win.
Gay inside. Bielitsa's there. Here's Walker. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Here's Holmes. A shot that time, not on target. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Down low. To tie it up. Gay to take the lead. Pirtle's shot is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And so they foul intentionally. On the heel, he's checked in for the Kings. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Spurs. Here's Fox, and out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Spurs ball.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Murray against Fox. Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. It's good! A huge shot to tie it up. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. The chance to present our Jordan player of the game, Jakob Poeltl.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
Barnes is just such a tough cover. He has the ability to play both forward positions.
Can't sink it, and that was an important free throw.
Unfortunate that he missed one, but he still hit a crucial point there to help get his team the lead.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. 7 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
These are the plays that people remember. I can't wait to see what he has devised.
Seven seconds left to play in the final quarter. I tied Fox. And so it's Sacramento who scrape by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Now,
The NBA 2K21 demo is here. And in the demo, you can get a head start on your My Career by jumping in and trying out the My Player Builder. To start off, you have the option to download the My NBA 2K21 mobile app to scan your face into the game.
The view from the skies above downtown. We are nearly ready. Well, what a great attitude. He is a monster on defense. David, thank you. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the 3. And for San Antonio, they've got DeJounte Murray. Girdle is out there at DeRozan. Then it's White, and it's Walker in at the 3, the small forward.
Boy, Murray's court vision, very sharp, and he's unselfish, too. You love seeing that combination.
And that one's good by Favors. And this late in the season, Clark, for non-playoff contending teams, really there's nothing to lose. The pressure is gone. You can let it rip, can't you?
Yeah, there's a freedom that you can play with when you don't have the pressure or the expectation of being a playoff team. And sometimes that allows you to play your best basketball because there is nothing to lose.
Pirtle. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Pirtle's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, got to respect Pirtle's aggressiveness. Putting it on the floor and getting the job done on the drive, that's big time.
They get it back. And the dunk by Williamson.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
First quarter, just over a minute played. To the middle. Tries to keep it alive. And another turnover here by New Orleans.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
For San Antonio, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Here's Murray. Keeps it alive. And Derek Favors pulls it down. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And here's Ingram from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
And when Ingram is left alone from deep, his eyes just light up. His shooting is just out of sight.
Murray the pass to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
DeRozan brings the double team. Here's Ball. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Boy, I tell you what, Ball doing a nice job using his size down in the post, rising up above his defender to get that one to go down.
And maybe the most popular player to enter the league since social media became truly pervasive. Zion Williamson handles it with class. He really appreciates his teammates and his coaches and really respects the game. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Holiday. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And talking to stars in this league, even they want to see what Williamson's going to do next.
Sure. We talk about the leaping ability at his size, the handles, the shot making. But what really stands out when you watch him live, the instincts. Being at the right place at the right time and always seeming to make the right play.
And it's Ingram missing. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. It's a 3-point game. 20 feet out. The offensive rebound. Here's Pirtle. Off target at the rim. New Orleans gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside Holiday. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Murray against Ball, and that one drops for him.
You know, he's really capable from the mid-range, and I think the more Murray shoots from there, the more of a threat he'll be, and the more well-rounded offensively he'll be.
Took him no time at all on that one. And that's now 6 points for Brandon Ingram.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Pirtle. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And that one's good by Favors.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Here's Murray. Derek Favors making his last shot. Ingram with the steal. And now the Pelicans on the break. And the dunk by Williamson.
Ball, such a terrific passer. He seems to have a sixth sense, nice feel, which is hard to teach.
Pirtle kicks to Walker. 17 seconds left in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Spurs passing it around. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. 5 seconds left in the first quarter. There's Jackson with the 3. And that one released in time, but no good. It's been all about Derek Favors for New Orleans. He notched 8 points in the quarter. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vamonos. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Rudy Gay is out there with Jakob Pirtle. And it's Mills. Then there's Bellinelli. And it's Forbes in at the 2. That's the San Antonio 5. Now, here's Mills. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Dallas. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And the EuroLeague's top scorer last season, Nicolo Melli, had turned down some NBA offers in the past, decides to make the leap to join the Pelicans and gives them a highly skilled player in that front court.
Gay using his reach and bounce to perfection to block the shot.
While there's a chance, let's show you the teams that have thrived on the fast break this season. 5th on the list, the Pelicans.
I think that's what really distinguishes them offensively. They really like to get out in transition.
Back to Hart. Kicks it to Redick from downtown. A rebound by the Spurs. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
Spurs trail by 8. On the wing, Bellinelli. The pass to Gay. Clock at 6. Pass to Mills. In the corner, it's Bellinelli. No good with the triple. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Tyler Zeller's checked in for San Antonio. And New Orleans also making a change. Okafor's checked in. Now Zeller after J.J. Redick's three-pointer that didn't go. Mills. Redick with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
A nice shot by Zeller.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
And again, no good by New Orleans.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Analytics, Clark, are such a major factor for coaching staffs and scouting staffs, and plenty of micro-analysis to go around. But some statistics can actually be a little bit misleading, don't you think?
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin, and you can torture the numbers to say whatever you want them to say, so you have to be careful. I think there's a great place for analytics in the game. It's very useful in some areas, but you have to balance it. There has to be a blend there. Take, for instance, shot blocking. Just because you don't block a shot, that sometimes can dismiss what changing shots do to a team's defense or for a team's defense. The number of threes being taken. Effective field goal percentage is more important than raw field goal percentage because of threes.
Here's Jackson after the basket by San Antonio. Passes to Redick. They can use a bucket. It's hauled in by Gay. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Gay controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Boy, good instincts and timing on display there from Gay. Excellent anticipation.
Hayes the pass to Jackson. Here's Okafor. The putback. It's good on the putback. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Mills. 6 points for him. Drills the three-pointer.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. 6 points for J.J. Redick.
You know, that's one of Redick's specialties there. I mean, you knock a shot down against his team, he's looking to come right back at you.
And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. New Orleans in the lead. Hayes the pass to Okafor. New Orleans moving it around. A 15-footer. And Redick the bucket on the assist by Okafor. Redick's got 8 points here in this quarter.
You know, Redick has a solid in-between game, and I like seeing him work that shot into his game from time to time.
Bellinelli. It's rebounded by New Orleans. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento. San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. To the paint, here's Zeller, banked in off the glass.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Tie game in San Antonio. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie. San Antonio's first quarter could have gone much better. They wasted no time putting themselves in... And that does it for our halftime show.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been a clinic from Patty Mills.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
On the floor for Alvin Gentry as we get into the second half. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And it's good for 2.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Murray, no good.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in. You know, his teammates calling him the slender man. Brandon Ingram, not much more than 200 lbs, but adding strength has been a focus.
Here's White. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Ball dishes to Williamson. He kicks to Holiday. Ingram outside. Back to Holiday. Fires the three. Traps in the tray. And now it's an 8-point Pelican lead. And with Brandon Ingram at his size, he could benefit from adding a few pounds.
Well, you know, his teammates call him Tiny Dog. Dog because of his determination. That's a positive thing. The tiny part in reference to his slight frame. Time to bulk it up, young fella. Weight room.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. White against Holiday. Here's Pirtle. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, the shot repertoire of Jakob Pirtle, mostly 10 feet and in is his strength. He's an old-school big man in every sense of the word, but efficient in what he does.
And Clark at 7 feet tall. Pirtle a live body in there.
He's live, and he's also no stiff, guys. Pirtle can catch and finish. He's active in defending. Gets off the ground quickly and easily. I like his package as a big guy.
Rudy Gay's checked in for Lonnie Walker. Pelicans shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Here's Murray. Plays it up and banks it in. Murray's got 6 points.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Williamson kicks to Ingram. From deep. He can't get that one. And the Spurs going the other way now. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. And that will be the 3rd of 5 straight played at home. New Orleans leading by 5. And he comes up with the deuce.
Assist from Zion.
And Murray's got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Gay left side. Outside DeRozan. Gay inside. He's covered by Ingram. No good from Gay. Pirtle with the steal. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Pirtle's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, and I like guys when Pirtle gets into a groove and demands the ball. I mean, he's extremely dangerous when he has the hot hand going.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Murray the pass to Pirtle. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
You know, when DeRozan's able to connect from there, it really opens up the floor for his teammates. Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Down low, Gay, count it, and he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Well, I tell you, when Okafor sees a wide open teammate, he really zips the ball over to set him up for a clean look at the bucket.
Zeller dishes to Gay, and here's Mills for 3, and it's Melly with the rebound. 7-second difference, shot and game clock, stolen by Gay to the middle. Here's Zeller. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Zeller's got 6.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Outside, Redick. And he hits the jumper for 2. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
And Redick drains these shots constantly. I mean, senses and feels the separation and then capitalizes on it.
Here's Gay. And no good. It'll count. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Drew Holiday has been. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court right now for the Spurs. Zeller is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's DeRozan. Then it's Mills. And it's Forbes in at the 2-guard. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Spurs making a change here. Walker's checked in. And New Orleans also making a change. Hayes is checked in. Here's Holiday. Outside, Redick. Pass to Holiday. Here's Redick. New Orleans moving it around. Outside, Holiday. Redick surveying the D. 3 on the clock. San Antonio with the rebound. DeRozan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Off pass to Gay. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Holiday. DeRozan with the rebound. DeRozan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Lots of room. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. DeRozan's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Spurs. It's stolen by DeRozan. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Mills passes to DeRozan. And they double up DeRozan. And Patrick Mills gets the 3. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
The shot's good from Forbes. And the Spurs lead by 1.
Boy, Forbes showing you some quick-footedness there. Nice instincts.
Hart kicks to Holiday. Outside, Redick. Launches a 3. The Pelicans keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. A great 4th quarter. Just giving up 2 points.
Well, you throw it his way and DeRozan's going to capitalize. When he takes off, he's looking to throw it down with no hesitation.
And a deep 3 from Redick. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
Tell you what, that bucket could turn out to be large. Redick gets the call and shows no nerve in coming through for him there.
Here's Hayes. Takes the 12-footer and hits. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for New Orleans.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second-chance points.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be...
The coach's challenge has been issued. So a team like this, under the wire, this is what it's for.
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. He said to them, that's the kind of effort we need to bring every night. We're right in this thing, but it's going to take sustained effort to close it out. Now let's bring it home. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Here's Ingram. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Back to Murray. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The Pelicans have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. For 3, Ingram. And no good that time. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Walker dishes to Pearl. Murray right side. Outside, White lets it go from deep. San Antonio again missing. And here's Favors. Ingram outside. Over White. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. He's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Here's Pirtle. It drops. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them the lead.
Yeah, one more make would have been nice, but they do walk away with the lead.
Now here's Murray. DeRozan in the corner. Got it!
This is what scratches the itch for DeRozan. Moments like this, he lives for. Takes great pride in being the guy to knock down the critical shots.
And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your...
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony.
Once you pick your jumper, it's time to join the Clippers and test your build in a game against the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yes, and it's my player picking up the assist.
And if you're not feeling one of your builds, you have the ability to make 6 total builds and play 1 test game for each one.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Thanks for joining us here. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Fox.
And one thing that has been very consistent for him the last few years, his ability to continue to deliver more and more offense. He's been doing everything that's been asked of him.
Now the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the center position. And for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovic pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Holmes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
A great rebounder in his position. Ball's high energy is what allows him to keep possessions going.
Holiday against Bogdanovic. Holiday brings the double team. Pelicans pull it in. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento. Well, Chris, as we wind toward the end of the regular season, what do you notice as an analyst that you didn't notice when you were playing?
Wow, I think what I didn't notice when I was playing was everything that goes on around the arena. Now I get to the games a couple of hours early. I get to interact with fans. I get to see game productions. The business of basketball, just how much everyone loves the game, from Adam Silver down to someone at the concession stands at the arena, how it really is a community and a family. Because when I was in Sacramento, I'm just playing for Sacramento. I didn't realize how many people in New York and Detroit and other places supported not only us in Sacramento, but their home teams, and just seeing how passionate everyone in the business of basketball, how passionate they are. And that's just something awesome to be a part of.
The Pelicans have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. New Orleans moving it around. Offline with his 3. The Kings have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Holmes finds Fox. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Oh, he's a crafty offensive talent. I mean, Fox can really make defenders pay around the rim.
Outside Holiday gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Sacramento now. 4-point game. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team. Kicks it to Ball. Favors passes to Ingram. From deep 3-point range. Rebound by Bielitsa. Sacramento off to a slow start. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them. Offensive rebound. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, that's a nice play from Barnes. Putting enough pressure on the D that time, and they were forced to foul and give him a chance at the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good.
The 7th overall pick in 2012 out of North Carolina. Harrison Barnes won a title in Golden State. Signs the big contract with Dallas, but yet to achieve the stardom that many predicted back in high school.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Alex Lenz checked in for Rashad Holmes, and it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdanovic.
Yeah, and you feel like Williamson could do this almost any time he wants. The strength, the athleticism. I mean, it's next level.
Barnes passes to Bielitsa. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Greg, you look at Harrison Barnes. What's his best role?
I mean, Kevin, he's a hard worker, able to hit the spot-up 3. Defensively, his strength gives him some versatility, just a solid contributor.
Now here's Len. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New Orleans. To the inside, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at New Orleans. They're 10th in the conference, still looking to claim a spot for the playoffs. And, of course, Sacramento. They're tied right now.
And when you look at Sacramento, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and I'm sure they're disappointed in that. I mean, they were hoping to take that next step.
And normal physicality doesn't get it done with Williamson. To stop him from scoring, you really have to up the ante and get him before he hits that launching pad. And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Ball, the pass to Williamson. Redick inside the line. Rebound by Bjelica. Bjelica's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Now here's Hield. 11 points last game. Shot clock at 6. Here's Len. Now the pass to Bjelica. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that anyway.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Oh, just off his game. Forcing a few shots. Not letting the game come to him naturally.
Lenka kicks to Fox. Pass to Bjelica. That ties the game. Bjelica's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Oh, yeah, we've seen the evolution of Fox as a passer. And with every pass like that, it's obvious how far he's come.
Here's Ball. And he trains the 3, but let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
Yeah, it's hard to tell on that one. And so a good time to go to the replay just to make sure if he got it off on time.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hand.
Yeah, and even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud.
It's all tied in Sacramento. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching for the Kings, guys.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. We've got Hayes. Jackson is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Jahlil Okafor, and it's Hart in at the small forward. Up again. It's hauled in by the Kings and stolen by Redick. He gets it in there. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Trailing by 2. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. And that'll be the 4th of this 5-game homestand. Drew Holiday. He's checked in for J.J. Redick. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter.
Well, when you think about the Kings, you know they are going to let it fly. The team is loaded up on players deadly from outside. They've adapted and embraced the long ball there.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Now here's Okafor. Not a lot of room. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Shot from the wing. Rebound by Parker. And the shooting with this Kings team last season, Chris, a major strength, as you said.
Yeah, and their whole offense has benefited from it, Kevin. I mean, they were 4th in the league in three-pointers last year. Finding points won't be a problem for the Kings going forward.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
He hit that 1 3-pointer in the first quarter. Still none so far here in the second.
And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop. Scores for only the 2nd time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Solid ball movement there. I like seeing Hart make an effort to get it to his open guys.
Hield kicks to Joseph. From outside the arc, Okafor grabs the miss. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Hart. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Kings trailing. Bazemore for 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Passes it to Hart. Here's Holiday. The 3. Joseph with the rebound.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Bazemore, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Just when you look around the NBA, which player most emulates the style and approach that you have? And you were special. So you've got to have a very special category for this.
Well, thanks, kid. That's flattering. And I like to be in the categories with these guys because I'm such fans of them. But Blake Griffin, when I think about him, and also Joel Embiid, the fact that Embiid can shoot out on the floor, he can space up, but in the post, he likes to go to work as well. I just think he gives you such a mix of offensive moves that you can't stop, that as a defender, you're always worried and on guard and looking over your shoulder because you don't know what he's going to hit you with because he has so many options.
But in my mind, there's only one Chris Webber.
Thanks, man.
And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. New Orleans in the lead. Here's Jackson. Offensive rebound.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? He had a nice open look right there.
Passes like that help develop team chemistry. Bogdanovic, I love the display of unselfishness.
The shot's good from Hayes.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Bogdanovic with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Here's Holmes. Pass to Giles. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the moment now to check out who the Pelicans have coming up. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. Then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And for that game against the Spurs, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Refusing to be tied down, Bogdanovic is fantastic at adjusting his body and shot when he gets hit.
Hayes dishes to Jackson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, he talked about athletic families. Both of Drew Holiday's parents played Division I college basketball. 2 brothers also in the NBA. His sister played at UCLA. Oh, and by the way, his wife is a gold medal winning soccer player. That is tough to beat.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Lenz checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bielitsa comes in for Harry Giles. Barnes is checked in for Kent Bazemore. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Corey Joseph. Lonzo Ball is checked in for New Orleans. 50 seconds left in the first half. And there's the pass to Fox. Feeds to Lenz. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Williamson is checked in for Derek Favors. It's Redick on the wing. Hits the 3-point bomb. Redick's got 5 points now this quarter.
Doesn't get any better than this. Redick's confidence is what allows him to be so dangerous off the catch.
With the tip, great positioning on the putback. And that's now 6 points for Alex Len.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a 6th sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a tap.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Barnes kicks to Bielitsa. Outside Bogdanovic. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bielitsa.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
Redick way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Redick's got the lead up to 5 now for New Orleans. 3-pointer healed. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pelicans on top. They lead by 5. It's time now to go courtside. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. They saw their lead grow to a high water mark of 5 in the period. And that'll do it for us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's so good at reading opportunities and seizing up on whatever the defense gives up.
Fox and Bogdanovic pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there by Elite, and it's Holmes in at the center. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Barnes passes to Fox. Can't cash in from close range. Pelicans leading by 5. Ball finds Favors. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Offensive rebound. Misses from short range.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout just to try to settle things down.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
A whole new cast of characters for the Pelicans. 3 promising first-round picks, Greg, and the young players acquired from the Lakers and veterans like Favors and Reddick.
All of a sudden, a wealth of options for Alvin Gentry. Time will tell how they did in the AD trade, but seems like they're off to a nice start.
Ingram against Barnes. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Now Ingram's demonstrative with the jam.
The Kings trail by 7. Pass to Holmes. The shot missing. Great D that time from Favors.
It's still early, but a 1 for 4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Bogdanovic wide open. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
And they're running. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Here's Holmes, and the rejection by Favors. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Parker's checked in for the Kings. New Orleans also making some changes. Okafor's checked in for Favors. And Hart subbed in for Drew Holiday. Here's Parker. Off the inbound pass. Yep, it counts. Parker's got his first points of the night.
The D can't give Parker these type of shots. I mean, they're asking for trouble.
Now here's Williamson. Covered by Parker. Out to the right wing. Here's Hart. Lays it up off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 11. Fans, just broadcasters, love to see teams get out and attack in transition. Would you like to see the league crack down on intentional fouls that will halt that break, slow down that break, stifle that break?
No, because the home fans or the fans of the team that's fouling doesn't want that team to get out and get an easy 2 points. I mean, we still have to have defense in the game, so anything that takes away from teams scoring, you just can't say, well, we want to watch them score, don't do it. No. And very honestly, if you're an unselfish team, usually on those breaks, it's usually because a player holds the ball too right. Usually they have another open player in front of them that they can pass it up to. And if you're an unselfish team, usually you'll still give the fans what they want. And that's a crazy highlight on the play.
Pass to Parker. Lets it fly from 18. They get it again. Ball's knocked loose. And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Lenz checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Ken Bazemore comes in for Harrison Barnes. Fields checked in for Bogdanovic. And it's Joseph in for Fox. It's tipped. Here's Hart. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hart's got the lead up to 13 now for New Orleans.
Oh, man, solid scorer. You give Hart shots like these, he's ready to capitalize. I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Redick from deep three-point land. Joseph with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
41 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Len's shot is off.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so here's Sacramento. 15-point game. Nobody near Parker. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. The deep three from Redick. From beyond the arc and then some. Redick's got 11 points.
No, you can't allow Redick to get going from there. His three-point shot is downright lethal.
Parker on the money with the open jumper.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And so it's New Orleans with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points, and they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. Luke Walton had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, don't give in. Keep playing. And then go.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So for New Orleans right now, Holiday at the 1 and Redick at the 2. Hart is out there with Hayes. And it's Melly in at the 4. Bielitsa passes to Len. It's blocked. Outside, Redick. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Pelicans lead by 18.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Pass to Bielitsa. Here's Giles. Got it from 16 feet.
Now that's team basketball. Bielitsa doing a nice job getting the ball to the open man.
Hart, that's good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Kings shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. There's the pass to Hield. Inside, here's Len. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Sacramento. Derek Favors checked in for New Orleans. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Barnes kicks to Hield. Drains it from beyond the arc. Hield's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And Hield is ready to shoot as soon as he gets the pass. The D can't afford to play off of.
Outside Holiday. It's Ingram on the wing. Over Barnes. And it's Ingram missing.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. But his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Hield can't hit. Pelicans leading by 16. Here's Redick. Favors at the elbow. Back to Redick. Fires for 3. The Pelicans keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And here's Ingram from the arc. Here's Favors. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
So active, so energetic, helping to lead the charge for this team.
And the rejection by Favors. And he gets it back. Holiday up top. Right side, Redick. All sorts of time. They get the rebound. The Kings trail by 18. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. The three-pointer, no good. Pass to Ingram. Over Barnes. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And that's 11 points for Brandon Ingram. For Sacramento, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the Kings with the ball. Barnes passes to Hield. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hield's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Sacramento. Outside, Redick for 3. The rebound by Giles. Giles has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for New Orleans.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Derek Favors.
When his defense gave them the spark they needed, protecting the rim with purpose. They were afraid to bring the ball inside against the big fella.
Here's Hayes. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Giles. Williamson is checked in for the Pelicans. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this one.
Here's Giles. Lets it go with a 3. Bogdanovic, no luck. New Orleans dictating the flow. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. No good from Moore. Passes it to Farrell. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Here's Hart. Over Brewer. But they recover it.
Yeah, just nice hustle there. That work gets them the extra possession.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks, for Chris.
Can't wait to get started in the NBA 2K21 demo, get my player started, and of course, all-time Lakers versus all-time Celtics.
Just out of curiosity, Chris, who has more championship rings?
Yeah, I was going to talk about the Lakers, but then you...
The view from the skies above downtown San Antonio. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for DeRozan.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox and Bogdanovic pair up at the 1 and the 2. Rashawn Holmes out there with Bielitsa, and it's Barnes in at the small forward. And for San Antonio, we've got White. DeRozan out there with Jakob Poeltl. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Walker in at the 3. Brandon, looking ahead to the playoffs, when you made your first postseason appearance, were you surprised by the intensity you found once you got there?
Kevin, it was my second season. I was playing for the Clippers, so getting into the playoffs was quite miraculous on its own accord for the organization. But the level of detail in the playoffs and intensity in the playoffs, they know everything that you're going to do. And we were playing against the Utah Jazz, which at that time...
Some pretty good players.
Yes, Karl Malone, John Stockton, Jeff Hornacek, the great Jerry Sloan as the head coach. It was a wonderful experience, but you understood that the playoffs were different. Absolutely something different in terms of the intensity and what it is that team knew about you.
2 points, that one goes.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
He doesn't hit that one. Good work defensively by Fox. Bogdanovic left side. Now, here's Holmes, guarded closely. To the inside, Bielitsa. A second chance effort. Holmes, good. Holmes got 6.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's White. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Bogdanovic wide open. Misses the 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. The wide open look here for Fox. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
That's nice mechanics there on the jump shot. Something we'd like to see on a nightly basis from De'Aaron Fox.
Murray against Fox. To the middle. Here's DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Trailing by 2. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
Fox with the steal. And now the Kings fast break. And the dunk by Bielitsa.
Like to see Fox with that fast, quick decision on the defensive end of the floor.
Right side, White. Outside for Murray. Shoots over Fox. Offensive rebound. That shot off the mark. For Sacramento, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Spurs making a change here. Gay's checked in. And a change for the Kings. Heald's checked in. Outside, White. From past the arc. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And when Pearl sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Now, here's Bielitsa. Last game out, he had 14. Drops in the layup for 2. Bielitsa's got 6. San Antonio trailing here. Bob pass to Gay. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Bielitsa, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
Heady play by Bielitsa.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Derek White. And it's Mills in for Murray. Now, here's Mills. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Dallas. Len, high post. Over Zeller. Len, good.
Pretty good concentration there. The more touches Len is getting on the inside, it seems like the confidence is growing.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. The Kings on. And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Kent Bazemore is out there with Giles, and it's Len in at the 5 spot.
Wow, when Rudy Gay's connecting there, that's going to help out a lot. It really opens up the rest of the court.
Hield finds Len. Back to Hield. To the paint. Here's Joseph. Moves back up. Len, good.
This guy's got a great nose for the offensive glass, and I like how he used those long arms that time to reach up, snag that rebound.
Fires from 14. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And the shot goes in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Game with it. Boy, was he something else against Dallas. Zeller up top. Just 5 to shoot. The rebound by Giles.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there, Kevin. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
They kick out to Hield. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hield.
And really, for a long time, the specter hanging over Buddy Hield was he's the player who was traded for DeMarcus Cousins. Hard billing to live up to, but he has made some giant leaps with his development.
The Kings making a switch here. Parker's checked in. Sacramento leading by 7. Joseph down low. Covered by Mills. Joseph, the pass to Giles. The feed to Parker. A shake. What a jam!
Fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. Yeah, I love how Jabari gets to the rim and goes strong. That time up over the top.
Here's Forbes. No good on the triple. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Kings. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Here's Parker. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Parker with the steal. Back to Giles. Over Gay. Gets it to go. That one good from Giles. For San Antonio, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Here's Gay. It's deflected.
Just terrific D by Bazemore, really clamping down on this man and giving no room to get that shot up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws here tonight. And that one falls for Zeller. Brent, you know, the moving screen is one of those very difficult judgment calls, isn't it?
It's a tough one, Kevin, but what you look for all the time in replays when you see that call, it's almost like the salsa. I'm looking at the hips and the feet. If the feet are too wide, and Kevin Garnett was the biggest problematic moving screen setter that I ever saw, being 6'11" and spreading out those sticks of his. But if the feet go wider than the shoulder, impossible. And then the hip move as the defender is moving around the screener, just enough of a nudge for him not to be able to catch up.
Yeah.
Those are the ones where the referees, I think, are most in tune to in order to blow the whistle.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Parker inside. He's against Gay. Here's Giles. And the shot is long. Spurs trail by 9. Now Gay. He's got 5. Here's Forbes. Off target with his 3. The Kings have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Hield can't hit.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
Here's Parker, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
You draw the defense into you deep, and then you wait, and then you get confident down low to draw contact.
A different look now for San Antonio. Pirtle, he's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Lonnie Walker comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's White in for Bryn Forbes. Then for the Kings, Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Giles. And it's Bogdanovic in for Buddy Hield. Holmes finds Fox. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Fox has got his second basket of the game.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Here's Holmes. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Walker. It's hauled in by the Kings. They've led by as many as 11 points. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, Fox with the eyes and ears up that time. Good vision to facilitate.
And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
And so we wrap up the first half. Kings lead by 9.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 3-point lead. In the second quarter, they made it look easy. They played well at football. And that's a wrap with the third.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is going that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
You've got Jakob Poeltl. White is out there with DeJounte Murray. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Walker in at the small forward position. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. And Bielitsa kicks to Holmes. 6 to shoot. Barnes passes to Bielitsa. And White with the block. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Spurs trail by 9. Murray the pass to DeRozan. Murray dishes to DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
And you want to talk about high-volume scores, just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
That one falls. Holmes got 8 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Barnes looking around. Outside, Bogdanovic. Passes it to Holmes. Kicks it out to Bogdanovic. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Bielitsa with the bucket.
Bielitsa extending the court just a little bit here.
And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Spurs. 11-point game. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one, and that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Stolen by Walker. Murray for 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed and getting out on it.
Here's Holmes, and Holmes throws it down.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Hurdle finds White. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Saturday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And for the matchup with the Grizzlies, they won't have much room for error in that one. A team like this will punish mistakes, but I could see them walking away with this one.
Here's Holmes. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic has got his 3rd assist on the night. DeRozan against Bielitsa. DeRozan on the wing. 12 points for him. And the dunk by DeRozan.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Fox kicks to Barnes. Pass to Holmes. He dishes it to Fox. 5 to shoot. Sinks the three-pointer. Fox has got the lead up to 11 now for Sacramento.
Well, Fox trying to work on that outside jump shot, become more consistent. Nice bucket there.
Pass to DeRozan. From 13, they get it back. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Bogdanovic passes to Holmes. Now, here's Bielitsa. Shoots over DeRozan. It's good on the putback. Holmes got 8 here in the quarter.
Just looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, nice job by Bielitsa. Be patient. Look for teammates. He found one.
And it's Walker penetrating. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
The pass to Bielitsa. Takes the 3. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one.
How about that? Bielitsa rising up and firing. That's a confident-looking shot.
Passes it to Walker. DeRozan against Bielitsa. And DeRozan throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Spurs trail by 12. Walker in the corner. Puts up a 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half. And
Bogdanovic kicks to Barnes. Shot by Beat. Oh, to beat the clock. God, what a play!
That is fun to watch. Lets it go at the very last second.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up momentum.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be right back after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Sacramento, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Jabari Parker is out there with Kent Bazemore, and it's Len in at the center position.
Reminds me of Carmelo Anthony. Jabari Parker, a quick second jumper, and keeps it alive on the glass.
And Bellinelli kicks to Gay. From 10 feet out, Len grabs the board. Kings leading now by 13. Hield the pass to Parker. Sacramento moving it around. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Brent, certain players make everyone around them better. Talk about some of those guys who will do that at the very highest level.
The interesting thing about today's game, Kevin, is it's not always the point guard position. I think in the past we thought two ways. The point guard, who has the ball in his hands, finding guys for them to make shots. And then through the 80s and 90s, it was low post players who were getting double teams and initiating some offense. Yes. Nowadays, it's a lot of wing guys. And it's guys like Kawhi Leonard, it's guys like LeBron James, Kevin Durant. Throw Draymond Green in there with his ability to pass the ball. Jokic in there with his ability to pass the ball. It's all happening around the three-point line and getting into the gaps. So they look a little bit different, the initiators, in today's game.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That is his first foul of the game. Giles checked in for Corey Joseph. Out to Parker. Three-pointer. That shot misses. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Jumps up. And then Gay with the jam.
In his prime, Rudy Gay would throw down some hellacious dunks, and that time gets in for another one. Still part of his arsenal.
Parker outside. Connects from three-point range. Parker's got 5 points in the quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Forbes. The rebound by Hield.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Len.
Yeah, Len's not going to settle for anything else. A dunk on the inside goes up strong.
Mills passes to Forbes. Got a hand on it. Parker looking around, and he lobs it up toward the rim. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
I like how efficient Parker is. When he gets in that area, he's just smelling points.
And it's Mills with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Will it go? He lays it in. Mills has got his first basket of the night.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Bazemore against Bellinelli. Now here's Bazemore. Defense is right there. Back to Hield. His three-pointers off the mark. Spurs trail by 20. Down low. Here's Mills. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, he lacks some size and some strength, but Mills creative in the inside to finish that one.
Here's Giles. A reverse. And he lays it up and in. And the Kings lead by 20.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Kings.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29. Hield finds Len. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. San Antonio's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. To the paint. It's stolen by Hield. It's deflected. Pirtle with the steal. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Forbes can't get it to go.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Gay. Lonnie Walker comes in for Marco Bellinelli. White, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And Murray's subbed in for Patty Mills. White against Fox. Outside, Walker. Holmes with the steal. Bielitsa passes to Fox. Kicks it to Hield. Pass to Barnes. Over Murray. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
So it's the Kings winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg. Oh, thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Barry.
time. Who been the plug in the power, ayy. Came with a charge in my alley, ooh. Charge it again like it's credit, your team crowd need to edit, yeah. I see face and credit, hold up, ooh, that's dead, need a minute, need to play.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to the weekend, everybody. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for DeRozan.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. We've got DeRozan. Derek White is out there with Murray. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. And it's Walker in at the 3, the small forward. And for New Orleans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the 5 down low. Steve, we know it's a long season for the players, but talk about the coaches.
Kevin, you've seen it. Those coaches that are on a hot seat, they have those bags under their eyes, no sleep. Those coaches that have a long contract and they're winning, they're pretty good. And I think the coaches that sleep well is the coaches that have teams that they know that kind of runs themselves.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. And stolen by Williamson. Inside, deflects the pass. DeRozan with it. Now guarded by Ingram. And DeRozan throws it down.
And you have to love the way DeRozan went at the rim. He knows he's at his best when he's the aggressor.
And Favors gets it to go in on the assist by Ball.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Every day, Holiday can be relied upon to bring focus, energy, toughness. And he's a terrific competitor. One of the better defenders in the league, Drew Holiday embraces the challenge.
And defending the top scorers in the league is no picnic. But Drew Holiday says it's fun for him.
That's what he grew up on. He comes from a basketball family. Defense was a topic of conversation at the dinner table.
Never a bad idea to run the old kick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Spurs have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Pass to Poeltl. Left side, DeRozan. 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And Poeltl lays it up and in.
Got to be on the lookout for Poeltl crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
Here's Favors. Walker with some nice D.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
White drives in. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Williamson kicks to Holiday. Passes it to Ball. Back to Ingram. The 3. Good on the 3-point shot.
And when Ingram is left alone from deep, his eyes light up. His shooting is just out of this world.
Here's White. Makes it off the glass. White's got his second bucket of the night. 1:53 left here in the first quarter. Ingram attacking. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on DeRozan. For New Orleans, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
And you think of the resiliency of New Orleans. It feeds into the ethos of their sports teams, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. Certainly the Pelicans have had their challenges too. Injuries, turnover, and leadership. You can't give up, though. I think that's something this organization and the fans can relate to.
Zeller. Here's Forbes. That's tipped, but he gets it back. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Mills for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Here's Jackson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Here is Forbes. He's covered by Ingram. 58 seconds left to play in the first. Gabe, and Gabe with the second chance points.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 8 points for Brandon Ingram.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Mills. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Dallas.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
Yep, that one goes in there.
This is just one of many areas where Redick has improved, reading the floor and finding his guys for good, quality shots.
Shot by Zeller, no good. And here's New Orleans now. They're on a 12-4 run, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The Pelicans have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
J.J. Redick, not only one of the most dangerous shooters in this league, he's worked to become a very good team defender as well.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Okafor comes in for Hayes. And it's Josh Hart in for Ingram. And he makes that one. Hayes got his second bucket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Redick passes to Jackson. Back to Redick. Fires from deep. The shot will not fall. Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for the New Orleans Pelicans. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Some people might feel they got some hometown calls, but when your team is pushing the action, you often get the benefit of the doubt.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for San Antonio, they've got Bellinelli. Rudy Gay is out there with Tyler Zeller. And it's Mills. And it's Forbes in at the 2. And it's Melly missing. Spurs trail by 3. To the inside. Okafor with the steal. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Hart, that's good. Hart's got his first points of the game.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And here's Mills for 3. That shot is off. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento. Gay inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The Spurs with the league's longest active playoff streak, 22 years in running, not to mention 5 titles in that span. No wonder the Spurs are viewed as the league's model franchise.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Pirtle, he's checked in for Zeller. DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
Murray surveying the D. And he lays it straight in. Murray's got 6. Well, Steve, the Spurs are so well run. If they played in a top 5 market, they might be the most popular team in the NBA by now.
You know what, Kevin? They probably would, but this is the way this organization likes it. They like to be quiet and under the radar. They like to sustain success, and they like to build a great culture. At the same time, the small market is really a part of their culture.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And Holiday kicks to Okafor. Back to Holiday. Here's Ball. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. And we can look quickly at a group of rookies having a very good run. The top scoring first-year players in the NBA for the past 10 games. Zion Williamson on top.
He's really showing what he can do. I mean, providing an impressive knack offensively for a first-year player.
And Pirtle gets it to go on the assist from DeRozan. Pirtle's got his second basket of the night.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. Walker's checked in for San Antonio. White comes in for Brent Forbes. Ball kicks to Hart. Holiday with the three. A rebound by the Spurs. Pirtle's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And last season, DeMar DeRozan averaging the lowest rate of three-point attempts of his career.
Kevin, the Raptors had wanted him to shoot more triples. The Spurs were content to put the ball in his hands and let others provide the spacing.
Here's Murray. Good for the fifth time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
And how much fun is it to watch this kid? I call Zion Williamson a kid, even though he goes about 280, and he has a certain composure that really belies his years.
Ingram, he's checked in for Drew Holiday.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see. You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
So for the Pelicans, Derek Favors checked in for Williamson. Redick comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Frank Jackson in for Lonzo Ball. San Antonio also making some changes. Zeller is checked in for Jakob Poeltl. That's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. And with Williamson, it's not just the obvious stuff that impresses you, Greg. It's the little things as well, the attention to detail.
You know, Kevin, one thing that stands out to me, every time I see this young man, the eye-hand coordination, whether it's on steals, deflections, block shots, he always seems to pick it clean. Clearly a foul.
The Spurs shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for Walker.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical. And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
The pass to Mills from deep. A putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Spurs lead by 4.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Left side Favors. Back to Redick. Shoots the 3. Here's Hayes. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust. And that.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been quite a game for DeJounte Murray.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the center. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Holiday against White. Holiday goes in. That one, no good. San Antonio leading.
And this is Alvin Gentry's fourth stop as an NBA head coach. He's been working as an NBA assistant, get this, since 1988.
Over 3 decades in this league. A decade coaching in college. Worked for and with so many legendary coaches. He's seen it all.
Walker dishes to DeRozan. White left side. Here's Pirtle. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Knocked loose. Murray the pass to DeRozan. Over Favors. And it's DeRozan missing.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
And Derek Favors with the slam.
Watch out. When Favors gets loose around the rim, he can pound it.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. The tray. The offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Spurs lead by 2.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Pelicans keep it alive. Here's Favors, and then Favors with the dunk.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision-making.
Pirtle, the pass to Walker. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
Yeah, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Holiday inside the line. Another one falls for New Orleans.
You see the playmaking ability of Williamson there. Great pass to set up his teammate.
Walker finds Murray. White looking around. San Antonio again missing. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Ingram outside. Pass to Williamson. That shot, no good. Nice D from DeRozan.
The Pelicans, they are committed to New Orleans. Some have speculated they'd be a candidate to move to the Seattle market. Organization-wise, they have said they're not going anywhere.
New Orleans in the lead. For 3, Ingram. Rebound by Murray. Outside, White. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And when the new GM took over basketball operations, he said ownership's commitment was a big factor.
They have said all the right things. Sometimes teams in the South can struggle with attendance. The Pelicans have made it clear they want to win right here in New Orleans.
1:22 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Pirtle. Williamson with it. Now guarded by Pirtle. Here's Favors. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just a great ball movement.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Rudy Gay's checked in for DeRozan. Bellinelli comes in for Lonnie Walker. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for White. And Spills in for Murray. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to look at some of the players that are contributing in areas you might not expect. The top rebounding shooting guards of the past month. Drew Holiday 4th.
Well, it's not easy to do what these players have done in that area, strictly because of positioning. I mean, typically a 2 guard, you're not in tight when a shot goes up, so competing for rebounds is that much more difficult.
It just illustrates the level of effort that the guys on that list play with every night. They're willing to do all the things to help their teams win, and rebounding is a big part of it.
No NBA offense is requiring spacing, and Bryn Forbes, a shooter who could not be left open.
Not at all. He's a gunner, still rounding out his game, but the foundation laid is with his marksmanship.
New Orleans making a switch here. Okafor's checked in. Outside Holiday. Passes to Redick. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Mills with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Redick finds Okafor. Outside for Redick. Again, the Pelicans score.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans going into the break with... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. On the floor for San Antonio starting the 4th quarter. We've got Mills. Ellenelli is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Pirtle, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. Count that one. Redick's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pelicans.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And the pass to Pirtle. Smitty, here's an interesting question. Over the next 5 years, which player wins the most MVPs?
You know, I think it's Giannis. He's looking like the favorite right now because the way he's playing, he has a possibility to win the MVP now. And then I think also because of his age, he's the one guy. And also Anthony Davis could catch Giannis. He has that type of talent.
And the Spurs making a change here. DeRozan's checked in. It's Gay with the drive. Here's Forbes. It's good.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
Gay comes over with a double team. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Hart. DeRozan defending. And Redick kicks to Holiday. Pass to Hayes. It's Redick on the wing. Shoots over Pirtle. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And that's 11 points for J.J. Redick.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
DeRozan, and he uses the glass on the layup.
We see the value of increasing your range. DeRozan can find more space inside now because of it.
Here's Melly. He's covered by Gay. A nice shot by Melly.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
He's looking for Pirtle and finds him. Pushing it up. Here's Forbes. And it goes down 2 points. Forbes has got 4 points in the quarter.
Showing he's not just a perimeter threat. Forbes takes it up strong against tight defense.
Here's Melly. Good. And the Pelicans lead by 12.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pulls it from the elbow. And Gabe with the second chance points.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
Redick for 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Gay trying to break free. The shot's good from Forbes.
This is an area Forbes has worked on. Makes it trickier to close out on him when you know he can put it on the deck.
And Hayes throws it down.
It's always risky to throw the double team at someone. You have to be aware of who you're leaving open.
Pass to Pirtle. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Mills for three. Buries it from three-point range. Mills has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Right side, Holiday. Pass to Reddick. Fires the three. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answer each other from range.
And an intentional foul right there. Spurs making a switch here. Murray's checked in. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Ingram passes to Hayes. Over to the wing. Ball kicks to Hayes. Now here's Reddick. Just 5 on the clock. And that one's good. Ingram.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Pelicans.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for J.J. Reddick.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Well, with how great DeMar DeRozan is at scoring, you know he's going to get to the line a few times every game.
That's good from DeRozan. A different look now for San Antonio. Lonnie Walker comes in for Rudy Gay. And Derek White subbed in for Bryn Forbes. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Now Reddick. The pass to Alexander Walker. From deep, Moore. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done. Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
A nice shot by Melly.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Reddick dishes to Moore. From deep. Here's Alexander Walker. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal. Check out for your help.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they